Okay, this is George Hammerbacher giving a yell to the Cyber Sweaters. We got action at Drexeline Billiards on the one-loss side. This is the Mez Tour, and we have Mr. Sam Quincy versus Mr. Bob Milane. And it's a race. It's a race to 6, 9-ball, alternate break format, and we have a terrific. Last few matches are going to be the very nice matches, and my booth partner is Mr. Steve Shaw, and outstanding player in his own right. I was looking at him on some of these charts with some Titans, and Steve, welcome.
Well, thank you, George, and I appreciate the compliment. I don't know how good I play anymore, but I still enjoy the game, and I'm in here a couple hours every day, hitting around, playing some one hole, or I don't play too much rotation anymore, 9-ball and 10-ball. I think I prefer one pocket the best.
Are you the Ayatollah of the one-ahola?
I am the. Hold on a second, George. I have a comeback for that, and I'm lost my train of thought. I am the big burrito of Uno Paquito.
Yes, indeed. Meanwhile, do you know either of these gentlemen?
I know the gentleman racking the ball, Sam Quincy. He's a local player. He's been around the game for years. I met Sam when he was 17 years old.
Well, Sam Quincy trails in this match 1-0. Bob Milane made a ball and made a combo on the 9 in the lower left corner. And on this tour, the 9-ball does not count on the break in your bottom 2 corner pockets. It's all the other standardized rules in 9-ball are in effect, and we can only take it for granted that people don't, not all the people know all this stuff. So 3 fouls in a row, lost by the same player in the same game, lost a game. You can break anywhere from behind the line, and this is loser of this goes home after about an 8-9 hour day, and the winner gets to
move on
and gets to slug it out with the next barbarian.
You got that. Hey, pull junkie. I wish I still was 50.
I got both my hips fixed this year. I'm 65, and my legs feel like I'm 35 again, and hopefully I can get back here again and maybe make it to center court in one of these tours one day.
I hope so, George. It's a great game, and fortunately you can still play this game as you age. It's not like the other sports.
Right. But I had gotten to the point where I'd played lots of golf, Steve, and the fact remained was that tears up the hips pretty good if you did it as violently and as long as I did it. And needless to say, both hips got done this year, and I'm very, very happy with it all. We have some superior sponsors here. Of course, this stream is being conducted by the Inside Pool magazine at the Drexeline Billiards. Bob Madoff has got a terrific room here. I think it's a cathedral of pocket billiards for a good long way down several hundred miles to the next place that's even close to this. We have a few other sponsors that I'll mention in between these games, but it's without them this stream would not be possible.
Yeah, George, and Alvin hopes that if you're inclined that you could, we'll give you some websites. Maybe you can send them a thank you. I know they'd appreciate it, and if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here and you wouldn't be watching.
Oh yeah, we have some nice sponsors, and this is a nice thing for people who like like high-quality pocket billiards.
Well, Bob runs a nice room. It's clean. The equipment is excellent. He's been here since 1989, and he's put his heart and soul into this place. He has a staff that's dedicated and know what they're doing. And, oh, my cherished and dear friend and valued friend Jimmy Fusco just walked in.
I see he's got tennis shoes on, but I thought those were maybe boots that were inclined for kicking.
Jimmy's here, and he's going to gather himself. I don't know if he'll put the headset on, but hopefully he will. He's got plenty of stories. And we're watching the match on table 8. It's Sam Quincy and Bob Milane. And Jimmy's a great guy. Jimmy and I are both the same age. I've known him since I was 17, and I used to be in awe, and I'm not kidding you, in awe of his ability. He has one of the most sweetest strokes I've ever seen in pool. And I beg him to start playing again, but he's got this bad back, and it makes it very difficult. But he loves the game, and we're happy he's here.
Well, and needless to say, you know, I'm more than willing to turn the mic over to Jimmy. He's an all-time superstar, one-pocket player. He plays some of the other games pretty good too, and I had occasion to watch him on many occasions. And
he's in the One Pocket Hall of Fame, George. I think he was inducted what, 2-3 years ago? 08.
Yeah.
That long ago, huh?
The last one in Louisville.
The last one, the last Derby City in Louisville.
Right.
That's when Jimmy was inducted, and well-deserved, I might add, and a great player. Just we're so happy to have him here.
well, I'm gonna turn the mics over here to Jimmy. He knows these Philly players pretty good, I think. And between Steve and Jimmy, we ought to have some pretty good commentary. So this is George Hammerbacher saying, "I'll be back."
Thanks, George.
Thank you, George. Let me get up there.
Okay, we're watching Bob Milane and Sam Quincy on the stream, and I think Bob's ahead 1-0. He's the gentleman shooting right now.
Jimmy is taking over from me. Okay. I'm just going to step aside there. I'm just going to.
You don't want to change the cameras?
Yeah.
You know which ones they are? Okay, you just pop them on there. I'm Alvin, by the way. We're
Hi,
nice
Alvin.
to meet you. It's a
My
honor
pleasure.
To meet you. I heard good things about you.
Welcome to
Thank
the
you.
stream, Jim.
There you go.
Thank you. How you doing, Steve? Thank you, George.
Yeah, the chat will be here. Make sure you address the chat question before you answer it.
Okay.
Travel the road with that buddy next.
Need my glasses.
See, you need glasses?
I need my reading glasses. Oh, here, is this a pair right here?
No, those aren't. Do you have them with
Yeah,
you?
they're in the car.
You can go get them if you want.
Okay, let me run.
Jimmy's going to take a break. As you reach our age, you tend to need some glasses so you can see. Jimmy's a funny guy. If we get going, he's got some great stories, and I'll tell you, he'll keep you laughing all night.
Talk like this if you want.
That's Alvin you hear on the stream.
Yeah, baby, live action. Here we are inside Pool.tv. Throw out our sponsors. That's right. We got CNGgas.com, BAM, Inside Pool Magazine, Drexeline Billiards, FocusedApparel.com, Blackboard Custom Cues. That's Joe Parenti hooked us up there. North County Restorations, John K. I command you, New York City Pool Rooms, to use John K. Got Steinway Billiards, Larry Ross, and Baltimore Siding and Window Company. Joseph Friedman, thank you very much for your support, Joseph. 410-752-0439. If you're in the Baltimore area, give him a call. Tell him thanks you saw the stream. And keep him in mind if you need to do siding or windows on your house in the future. Say, I'm going to call Joseph because he supports pool. All right, thanks, guys. So we'll get back to the match here. We'll have Jimmy Fusco. As always, thanks a lot, Steve Shaw. And graciously, our commander, our commandant, George Hammerbacher.
Howland's always like to hear a nice variety on the stream.
Yes.
We've had some people. We've had some pretty good people that know this area. I'm from Baltimore, and I think Jimmy Fusco might know a little bit about Philly players and have some Philly stories for you. I got some other stories another time.
I'll tell you what, George, Jimmy goes as far back as Willie Mosconi. Willie Mosconi, of course, if you don't know, was from Philadelphia, and Jimmy was a dear friend of Willie. And, some people consider Willie the greatest player of all time. We all know how great Efren and the Filipinos are, but Willie still ranks very, very high, if not number one in my book. What do you think, Jimmy?
What's that?
Willie Mosconi, how great do you rate him? Do you rank him up there with the Filipinos?
No.
No?
No.
Here's my feelings.
Yeah.
I think Willie had the ability to play as great as the Filipinos, and he would adapt it to the game that they play.
Right, but we don't know that, right. In other words, he never played a whole lot of 9-ball. I know for sure that he never played a lot of one pocket because I practiced with him a lot, believe it or not.
Yes.
Before he played the Minnesota Fats for the first time at the Waldorf Astoria. Am I coming through good?
Yes, you are, Jim.
Okay, well, before he played Fatty for the first time when they had those challenge matches, he called me. He said to me, "There's 4 feet of snow outside, but I want you to get here as soon as possible. I need you to brush me up on my one pocket. I don't want the fat man to beat me." That were his exact words. So me and Mike Fusco, God rest his soul, who just passed away 2 weeks ago, we rode in about 2-3 feet of snow to New Jersey. I remember it like it was yesterday to his house, and we practiced one pocket for a couple days. And I saw at that time that's the first time I ever saw him play one pocket at all. I know him since I'm 8 years old. And I saw at that time that he never played a lot of one pocket. It must have not played a lot of one pocket in his life, but I'm sure he could have adapted. The same thing with 9-ball. We don't know how great he could have been, but straight pool, he was as great as probably the greatest.
I think you're right, Jim, and that's an interesting story.
Yeah.
You've been around the greatest players. I know you went on the road with Mizrak, and you've played them all. You've been with them all. You must have some great stories.
Yeah, yes, I do. One of my favorite road trips was with Boston Shorty. Yeah.
Boston Shorty.
Yeah. Right after the Johnson City One Pocket tournament in '72, when the IRS raided the place and it was the last one ever. Well, me and him played the final match of the all-around.
Yes.
By the time it was over, Jansko said to us, "I got 10 exhibitions lined up for you guys in the area, like Indiana and all over Illinois." And I was on the road with him for a couple of weeks, and it was quite memorable. Yeah.
Character?
Yes.
Kept you laughing all the time, huh?
Yeah.
I never met Boston Shorty, but I know he's got a great reputation, and I knew that he was a character and all-around good guy.
Yeah, real good guy.
Yeah.
Real good guy. He used to say, "Jimmy, come on, we're going to park the car, go to the bar, and have a beer." That's what he would say. I was like, and he knew I would get a kick out of that, so he used to say it a lot. But yeah.
All right, we're watching Sam Quincy. He's on the 5-ball right now. He has to get on the 6. Should be a pretty easy run out for him.
Right, we both know Sam fairly well. Right, you much better than me.
I believe you gave him lessons early in his career, didn't you, Jim?
Believe it or not, I'm really honored to play this match, to help out with commentate this match, because Bobby, his opponent, Bob Milane, is one of my number one students. You know.
Is that right, Jeff?
Positively, I've been to his house before he got his table. Now he's got a table, and I've been there dozens of times. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Is he from local, or is he?
He lives in Clayton, New Jersey. I think it is.
Okay.
He lives in New Jersey. I think it's Clayton. Is the name of it. I think the same name as one of the towns in Delaware. Is that Clayton?
Clayton, Delaware. Yes.
Right. I think it's Clayton, New Jersey. Yes.
Okay.
Got a real nice table in his house.
I think Sammy should just go one rail here, put a little draw on it, maybe get
That's all.
towards the center of the table, no further.
Right. Little touchy when the object ball's near the rail and the cue ball's hitting the rail right away. You don't know how much it's going to jump. A little touchy shot.
Oh, he hit it
as
good,
much as
Jim. He hit it good. He
way
hit it
too,
good. Yeah, he could have put a little more on there.
Sammy don't come all the way back when he's pulling the trigger.
Yeah.
I've been telling him that for a long time, and I see he still to watch when he executes. Watch when on the final stroke.
Yeah.
You see, he stopped good now.
Yeah.
You see how that was so quick.
Yeah, he only came back about an inch or two, Jim.
Everything before that was perfect. If he would have came back one more time, nice and slow like that, then went forward again, stop there, take a last dead aim, and then come all the way back and pull the trigger. But his was boom, boom, boom. Did you see it?
Yeah.
And that's he can. In other words, you can never be a good player by doing that because you can't control the cue ball. You could have that little bit. You could have almost as much accuracy that you're going to. I really don't think you could have as much accuracy, but they say you could. But the main thing is you're not going to be able to control that cue ball with that super.
Or move the cue ball. That's a kind of like a cinch stroke. You only try to make the ball, and that's it. You know.
Yeah. But I don't know why he's still doing that. That was so fast. I'm glad I'm watching.
It's hard to break old habits, my friend.
Yeah. But not only that, if the longer you're coming back, the more you're aiming. You got me, Steve?
Yes. I got it.
Even if you come back the same speed, which he came back too fast,
yes,
he's still aiming longer because it's a longer stroke. Now, if he came back slower and longer, and then pulled the trigger, well, he's aiming like 3 times as long. You got me?
A more flowing stroke.
Right, and more control. Bobby's main problem with pool, he'd be a lot better if he would stop doing things that are too hard to do. That's what I think Bobby's main problem is. I don't know. When it comes up, I'll show you what I mean. And it comes up all the time, like at least once every rack. And I watched him, went over purposely at different times to see him play. You know what I mean? He'd ask me to come, so I would go here and there. And every time I went, it was the same thing. He would, on the 7 or 8, he would do something that you couldn't do, made it too tough for himself, and he wouldn't get out. But that's the main problem with his game, I think.
Bobby tried a nice safe there. If he hadn't hit the 5, he would have had Sammy snookered, I believe.
I didn't say. I was talking and I missed it.
Sammy, he has no pocket for the 1 ball. I think he's going to cut the 1 real thin and go 2 rails.
Where's
and bring
the 2 ball? Right by the cue?
Yeah, I believe so, Jimmy.
Okay.
And I think I would have went 2 rails and tried to get the cue ball back where it was.
Yeah, that's no good what he did.
Yeah, he's left Bob a bank, a free bank almost.
Right.
He can get down towards the 9 and
almost like a 2-way shot.
Yeah.
Safe if you miss it, you got a shot if you make it.
Yeah, he did
Or
good. He hit it
safe
short.
if you make
That's the way you got to hit it. He might. He hit it a little too firm. He might have a shot.
He hit it.
Yeah. But I think mechanics, Jim, are the most important part of this game. If you get your mechanics down.
Positively.
And,
the basics are the main thing.
That's right.
And then once you get to be a decent player, you get all your basics right. The number 1 rule Joe Balsas used to preach to me, and I couldn't understand. It's so stupid to say this, but I really couldn't understand what he meant until it took about a year for it to sink in. You only can do so much. He would put up a hanger in the pocket, a hanger where the 1 ball is. He'd move it closer to the pocket and put the cue ball right there near it. And say, we got this shot here. You only can do so much with it. We're going to make the ball, but we only can do so much with the cue ball. You got me?
Yeah.
Of course, that's going hypothetical, real ridiculous, but
Right.
it shows up every shot.
Yes.
You only can do, that's the number 1 rule in pool, especially in 1 pocket.
Jim, years ago when I was first learning the game, not that I'm a great player anyway, but I always used to say to myself...
Wait a minute. By the way, you tell everybody how great game that I have, and you were praising me and all. Do you know that the last 2 times we played in one of these local tournaments, I think they both were 1 pocket, my game, and both times I came in second. Am I correct?
Jimmy, I don't think so. I never beat you.
Well, you definitely beat me at least the last time we played. Yes, you did. You beat me twice, I think. And I think we might have not played more than twice. I don't know. But I think the last 2 times we played, You played excellent on me. I tried my best, and you just beat me. Congratulations.
Well, thank you, Jim.
I've been meaning
Appreciate it.
I've been meaning to mention that to you. Go ahead.
But you know tournaments,
Right.
as Earl
20 years later, right. Go ahead.
as you know tournaments, Earl says anybody can snap a tournament off. Anybody off the street can snap a tournament off.
Is that what Earl said?
Yeah. This looks it could be a nice shape if
Real,
he gets
look at
underneath
that.
that.
That's unbelievable.
That's
He
the
tried.
4-ball there, Jim. I
That's
can't get used to these new colors.
Yeah, me either. Yes, that there is the 4-ball, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But what I was saying, Jim,
Right.
is that when I was learning the game, I always used to tell myself, keep it simple, stupid. KISS. And that kind
I like
of
that.
backs up what you're saying.
You're-
Don't try to do more than what the table gives you or what you can do.
Do you know that you just took the words? That's great that you said that. I like that. KISS. Say that. What's it mean again?
Keep it simple,
Keep
stupid.
it simple, stupid. Okay. Well, what I was going to tell you when I started telling you about my number one rule, and Joe Balls is for sure, he's the one who taught me it, is you only can do so much with each shot. You say, we got a straight in. If we're talking about pocketing the ball. If we pocket that ball, we can't go sideways with the cue ball. You got me?
Yeah.
So if we got a cut shot, we can't stop the cue ball right there. You got me? So what I was going to say next to you is, what happened? I can't trying to turn this off. Okay. Yeah, I don't even know how to work this new phone. It's driving me nuts. But what I was going to say when you said about keep it simple, stupid, well,
Nice shot, Bobby.
that was a nice shot. Wow. Where's the next one? The 3.
Yeah, I don't think he's got a pocket.
You're saying something about keep it simple.
Okay. Well, getting back to the keep it simple, stupid. I was just going to tell you that the rule about you only can do so much with each shot. When Darren Appleton first came to this country, as far as I know, in '06 for the IPT, I was on the IPT, but I didn't get to see him play. But I do remember, and I tell people the story, I do remember that when he played a few matches and DiLiberto and Cardone did commentary on him, I remember DiLiberto coming up to me and praising about how he loved this guy's game. Where do you see him play? This kid from Europe, somewhere in England, somewhere in Europe, whatever. And he said, you got to see him play. So I never really got a chance to see him play, right? Ever in person, still till today. But about a year ago, I've been hearing about him ever since, winning, and every time I hear about him winning a tournament, I think to myself, wow, DiLiberto was so impressed, boy, he was right about this guy. I can't wait to see him play. So about a year ago, I turned on TV, and somebody called me, there's matches on. So I turn on, and here who it is, it's him. It's Darren Appleton, right? And I watch him play. To me, what makes him so great, he does everything right.
Oh.
He does everything simple, the right way, which is the easiest way.
Yeah.
And any chances, he doesn't take any chances. He doesn't make any mistakes. And I see why he's solid. I was so impressed with his game. It's one of the first players I've seen since the guys in my era.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
saw a lot of great young players, but to me, he does everything the right way. I mean, I could show you some setups that came up, and he did it the simplest way where somebody else
Might go the extra rail or something like that.
right,
It's not
but
necessary.
somebody else is going to try and do something that's so much tougher that it's just unbelievable. It's hard to explain, but he does everything the right way, the simplest way. And that's why he plays so great, I believe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, the Filipinos, they do everything right, but they shoot a lot of stuff that's really hard to do, which they can do. You know what I mean?
They are so accomplished, I can't believe it.
Right.
When Efren started to come around back in the 80s, he did stuff we never even thought about.
Never thought about that. Never thought.
3-cushion knowledge.
Right.
Yeah, he's a great. Alvin talks about 3-cushion. He's a great billiard player.
Great billiard
3-cushion billiard player.
A lot of the shots he shoots in one pocket are from this 3-cushion knowledge.
Yeah.
Frank,
But,
he played a lot of 3-cushion when he was around South Philly
Yeah.
Billiards.
But you know what?
Yeah.
Getting back to Mosconi, just the American players have adapted to that style, and they've kind of caught up to the Filipinos in a sense. Not entirely. I mean, nobody plays like Bustamante and Efren
No.
in their heyday, you know?
And Alex,
Bustamante still, I think, maybe the best player in the world, you know?
I think him, Alex Efren, Alex Pagulan in there for sure.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
put, yeah.
He's
yeah.
probably he's
My pick, one of my picks too.
Orcolo.
unbelievable. They're
Dennis
all
Orcolo.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
They're all-
Alex is
And to me, Efren's the greatest player that I've ever seen in my lifetime.
Yeah.
And I know mostly everybody says that. I think
Yeah.
he did things to me in one pocket where we've done everything together. We played chess in a room all night long and all over the country. We played chess at my house. We played big challenge matches all over in one pocket. What else does he do that we did? Whatever. He's a magician, the guy.
Yeah.
The guy's a
Yeah.
magician. He
And a
did-
nice guy to boot.
Great
Yeah,
guy.
great guy.
He did things to me in one pocket.
Unheard of. Never thought about it. Yeah.
Nobody ever thought about.
You remember the shot, Jim, where he almost put the cue vertical and went around the ball, came back
Sure.
to the rail and nipped it on the way. He nipped it on the way out, I think, didn't he?
Did two of them. I
Yeah.
just showed them the other night up
Yeah.
my cousin's Petey Fusco pool. And, some people were asking me to show this guy the shot, or some guy was in from Florida. Yeah, he did two of them to me. He did. If I show you what he did to me with three cushion involved, playing one pocket, he shoots the cue ball to the instead of a rail to three rails without hitting the ball, then goes to the side rail near my pocket, and hits the ball and banks it in his hole.
Hey, you just mentioned your cousin Petey.
Yeah.
Another great Philadelphia player in his own
All
right.
right, Bar.
Barry Doc's got to go home, got to get up early tomorrow and go to work. But Petey is a great player. I used to enjoy watching.
Yeah.
Two different strokes. You and Petey had two different strokes. You mentioned Mike Fusco, who was no relation.
No.
Owned the Roosevelt
good
Boulevard
friend.
Pool Billiard Club.
Great.
Great guy. Good friend of you and Petey's.
Right.
And,
Same name. Everybody thought we were all brothers, but
Yeah.
truth of the matter, he was me and Peter cousins, and he was no relation to us at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
But we were good friends. Yeah.
I think after he sold the Roosevelt Boulevard Club, or we knew it as the Boulevard.
Right.
Didn't he open the green room
He
over
had
in
the
Jersey?
green room, and
Yeah.
what did he have? He had two rooms after that, didn't he?
I'm not
One
sure.
or two,
I don't
but he
think
had
either one
or
of them
two.
were as successful as the Roosevelt. As the
Nah, he had one or two before that. He had the 15th and Walnut years ago. Q was called Q and Cushion. But
It seems like it was way more dangerous to be a pool player back in you guys' time. Like nowadays, it's not. There's so much more policing and stuff, and cameras and stuff.
Oh,
It
yeah.
seems like it was way more dangerous.
There
The
were some
stories
rough
I hear
spots.
from
Yeah, Alvin's talking about
the stuff he tells me
the
about
danger of
guns
playing pool.
and gunplay
Yeah.
involved in these tournaments.
Back in our day in the 60s and 70s, and
thank God I never got, me or Petey never got stuck up or
yeah.
for some.
Well, both of you guys are gentlemen.
Once I heard that they were looking to stick us up in this certain town, and we happened not to go to the spot where we normally went to eat, and we got lucky, I guess, you know.
Like good fellas back in those days.
Pull you right back. Pull you right back.
Jimmy's got a phone call, and
You need to call.
Yeah, I'm going to take a break.
Yeah,
We had a problem all day with our service with the TV, the phone from Comcast, and the guy was down there, and I got to tell her a few things that went on. You give me a minute, I'll be back.
you got it, Jim.
Okay, hold on. Thank you.
All right, let's get back to this match. I don't even know the score. Jimmy's so interesting to listen to.
Great
Alvin's
fella.
going to step in and take the place of Jimmy for
Man,
a
he's
few minutes. while
blowing me
Jimmy,
away here.
And do you know the score, Alvin?
We'll have it here in just a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, the knowledge is just incredible. So,
It's 3-1, somebody.
yeah. So, yeah, the guy's got incredible knowledge. Never met him before. Heard thousands of stories about how great the guy is.
Jimmy's a funny guy and a good guy, and he can go on all night.
Yeah, we want to thank everybody out on Ustream.tv. Big thanks to Ustream.tv. Looks like we're doing pretty good out there. Welcome Heather Kurtz, Pool Junkie. 420, what's happening? See who else we got. Gunslinger. Magic Scotty. Got PPL to people to people. What's happening, pro pool player? What's going on out there, Marty? I'm coming up to get my master's degree at Herman University. About a week here. Let's see. Who else we got? We have one moderator, and that's me. Yeah, we're doing good. So go over to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Inside Pool Mag. You can check out all the videos that we have up there, our whole library. And, of course, subscribe to our Ustream channel, Inside Pool. And big thanks to J.R. Calvert, Inside Pool Magazine. All of our wonderful sponsors who we'll be getting to here shortly. That was interesting what Pete was talking about, his stroke not coming back far. Man, that's some great knowledge there he was given.
Well,
wow,
Jimmy's
amazing knowledge.
Jimmy's got some great knowledge. I'm telling you, he's been around the game since he left the crib. His father used to have a pool room in South Philly.
Okay.
And I'll ask him. I think I was never in it. I think it only had one table, maybe two. And I don't, in South Philly they're all row homes, and I don't know if he had a storefront or not. Jimmy will let us know. Sammy tries to play safe, and I think he's going to let Bob Milane see the ball.
He's in the Hall of Fame, isn't he?
He's in the One Pocket Hall of Fame. If you go to onepocket.org,
yeah,
if you go to onepocket.org, you can read his whole bio and
nice.
See the induction ceremony. And Petey was there. I think Grady was there. They were all there. 2008. I didn't realize it was that long ago. Last time the Derby City was in Louisville. If you don't know Derby City, Louisville, yeah.
Louisville. No, I love my Louisville people.
Derby City's now being held in a Harrah's Casino.
Yes, no, it's in at the Horseshoe in
Casino.
Elizabeth, Indiana, which is on the southwest side of Louisville.
I think it's about 20 miles away from the original site.
Louisville. I never went to that one. I heard that was
You've
like the
never been
most
there?
fun turn. I just got into pool right now.
I was there in 2004, and it was the most exciting time of my life.
I heard that was such a great tournament.
I watched Corey Deuel play Cliff. Cliff's giving him 10-5, and Corey has to play every shot with a bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's good at that rake shot.
Yes. And he had a funny rake. He had an aluminum rake which could collapse. It went from like 5 feet down to about 2.5, 3 feet.
Nice.
It extended and closed.
So he just made it his arm.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. Made it the length of his arm.
I barely got any sleep that time I was out there. I was out there for 4 days. And
yeah, we always have a blast doing Derby City. I'm always streaming it, though, so I never get to have too much fun with it.
Will you be out there this year?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I'll come out and...
yeah, we'll be there.
Yeah.
We do always the same shows every year. Super Billiards Expo, Tunica, Southern Classic, and Derby City Classic. We do usually, we did the Johnny Archer Classic last year. Hopefully we'll do that again this year. That's a nice major tournament.
Is that Doubt? I heard
that's at Marietta Billiard Club, one of my favorite rooms, and I really hope I get to go this year. And it doesn't get taken from me by our
Lord and Command.
Another streamer.
Okay.
So, but hey, that's all's fair in love and war, they say.
How was Tunica? Did they have the
fun? I like that tournament.
They have the turnout?
Yeah, I wasn't in the best mental state at that point, so I wasn't really enjoying it. But that's a great turnout. That's a great tournament. So
that's only a couple years old. Is that right, Adam?
Yeah, this is the second year. We did the Bigfoot 10 ball this year and last year, and straight pool. I always have fun doing straight pool. Plus, we do the World 14.1. We do the Maryland straight pool, Maryland 14.1 every year. And various Mez Tour, Great Southern Billiard Tour, stops.
Well, I'm going to tell you, Evan, you do a great job, both you and JR. And,
yeah, you're always on the other side of the stream.
I am.
Never on this side. It's probably pretty loud.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm fun. I'm having fun.
It's fun, isn't it?
You keep me entertained. I love the humor.
Keep me entertained too, man, friend.
And I'm enjoying doing the commentary.
Good.
First time ever in my life, and
welcome.
I was a little gun shy in the beginning, but I'm feeling a lot comfortable now.
Okay, so we're having some issues with the stream. Does anybody have a perfect stream? Thank you, Pool Junkie, for the compliment. Perfect stream on Heather Kurtz. The hammer. Okay, so if you're not getting a perfect stream, it's on your end, and you may need to reboot your computer or try a different browser.
Yeah, Pool Junkie says his is okay.
All right, good. Well, Heather's getting the blue circle. Mine is perfect, says Pool Junkie, so it's not on our end. It is on your end, my friend. Because the transmission coming out of the mothership, I got to call up to my girls up there. How is it going, Zupa Dupa?
Okay, Sammy tried to cut that backwards, and he went 3 rails, almost 4 rails, and left a tough shot. I think the shot here is to bank it. Crossover bank, come back down the other end of the table with the cue ball, and if you make the 8, great. If you don't, you leave it on the back rail.
Yes.
Always bank it short here. That's way too
Oh,
short.
he beat into it.
Yeah.
Not good. He came off the back. He clipped it off the back there.
Yeah.
So 3-1 here in this race to 6. It's winners or the loser side?
This is a loser side.
This is the west side.
Yeah.
What's this? Did you say that, or who was someone of you guys said that today?
the west
Probably.
side. Probably George.
Yeah, he's always got something funny to say,
Yeah.
doesn't he?
He's got the cliches.
Oh yeah.
Sammy.
All right.
Yeah, I'm
The
watching that
mastermind is back.
stroke. Jimmy,
Anxious to.
Jimmy's right with that stroke. You know, he only takes it back.
Here you go, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Welcome back, Jimmy. We're watching Bob.
Which cameras you got?
Steve, hi, Steve.
This 5, 6, and 3. If you go to camera 2 and it goes dark, just press 5, 6, or 3.
And we see him make a 9 ball, and the score is going to be 4-1, I believe. Bob Milane. Yeah.
Okay. Did you see his execution just now on the 9-ball shot? Bobby's was very good. It was very good.
And Sammy missed dog the 8 ball, and I was watching his stroke, and he did exactly what you said he shouldn't be doing, Jimmy. His practice strokes are great,
Right.
but when he fires, he only
It's
draws the
night and
cue
day.
back. Yeah,
Right.
he draws the cue back about an inch or two, and
Right, and 100 miles an
Yeah.
hour
Yeah.
forward. It's so
Yeah.
fast. It's
Yeah.
like he's trying to miss. I don't
Yeah.
get it.
Hey, if you're ever in the Philadelphia area, get in touch with Bob Madoff here at Drexeline Billiards. He can give you Jimmy Fusco's number, or me. I'm Steve Shaw, and if you need a lesson, Jimmy's one of the finest teachers in the world. There's no one with more knowledge.
Now, Sammy, thank you, Steve. Sammy just did the same thing on the break. His 2 or 3 strokes he took from the beginning, he looked like a world champion. And when then he came back about 2 inches and fired and pulled the trigger.
Absolutely.
I can't believe he's still doing that. I guess it's hard to do it right if you don't play a lot.
Yeah, that was a terrific save.
That was.
He nipped the 3 ball. Was it the 3 ball he nipped to get down there? He was
Yeah.
sending the cue ball. He nipped something down there, and he got behind a wall of balls. It looks like the 5 and the 7, doesn't it, Jimmy? Or the 4,
Yeah,
the 4
I
and
think
the
it's
7.
the 4 and the 7.
4 and the
yeah.
7, yeah.
So can he go between the 8 and 3 here, maybe, with a high ball right near the point there? It'll hook a little and it'll curve a little and it'll hit the 1. No, I think he can hit it from between the 8 and the 3.
I think you're right.
Correct, right
Yeah.
there, and you almost can't miss. But
I don't know, Jim. It's too tough. He might have to go 2 or 3 rails. You know what I mean, Jim? I can't tell.
Can he go on? He's going to tie a couple.
Yeah,
balls
he's
up.
going to try to tie a couple. He's in a tough
Yeah,
tough spot here.
He's dead no matter what.
The 8 ball doesn't look too nice. I wouldn't want to deal with that. It looks like it's frozen on the side pocket.
Yeah, it is. The 8's little trouble. Where's the 7? The 7's over there on that reel.
Yeah.
The 8's little trouble.
Pool Junkie says Cousin Peter used to coach Karen Coor. Is that right, Jim?
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
I hear Karen just came in the
She-
top 8 and up in the
She
turning
beat Dennis Hatch
Oh,
in
yeah.
Turning Stone.
Yeah, then she had somebody they beat her. I forget who.
I
but
think
yeah.
that was, his name's right on the tip of my tongue, Josh Ulrich.
That's the guy's name, yeah.
Yeah.
What was the final score of that? 9-8 or something?
No, I don't think it was that close.
So what was she winning by?
I think she was up 4-2 at one time.
Okay. It's hard to remember everything, if you don't
Yeah.
see it. To me,
Yeah.
anyway, it's hard
Yeah.
to do. Someone, couple, 3-4 people called me today and told me about first of all yesterday, then today. But yeah, Karen, she just come home from overseas from her. I don't even know if she came back to Philly. She might have went straight to the Turning Stone. She was over in England where her brother has a pool room. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, her brother has a pool room. I think it's somewhere in England, and she's been over there for about over a month or so, maybe 2 months. Haven't seen her in a while, but Pete was saying she's been over there,
She lost to Dennis Hatch, Pool Junkie says 9-8, but she lost to Josh Ulrich.
Yeah.
I don't think it was that
She
close.
beat Dennis Hatch.
Yeah, she beat Dennis Hatch.
Right, look at that shot.
Yeah, she beat Dennis Hatch in the first round, I think it was,
Okay.
on Thursday.
She lost to Hatch, it says here.
Yeah.
No, she won, though. Or did she come back and lose to him? I don't know.
Yeah, Pool Junkie says, oh yeah, she did. My bad.
Okay. Yeah. And this little funny little rack here, all the balls would look.
Where is Karen living in the Philadelphia area?
Not far from the Pete's pool room out there in Ben Salem. Yeah.
I hear Pete's playing again a little bit.
Nah.
I hear he's playing Buzzy from Allentown.
Oh, yeah, just fooling around.
Okay.
He can't play.
Pete's had his health problems. I hope he's doing okay.
Yeah, he's about 30% of himself.
Yeah.
But thank God he's still able to play and bend over. And
take nourishment.
his back doesn't hurt him because he's been doing it. Me, when I give a lesson, if I shoot 5 shots, my back's hurt. So
I hear you.
it's all over for me.
I've had one operation, probably going to get another one. Jim.
Right, look, that's right. I'm talking to you with the, you need another one, right? I know you know.
Nice shot, Sam. Now you can see the 6. If you hit a little firmer, you might have squeezed out there and had a shot on it.
And now he's got a 1 here.
I don't know. I think I might try to get the cue ball behind the 8 if that's available to him. The 7's not going anywhere.
Maybe just cut it, thin it, and knock it in the back bottom rail and cue ball back down here.
Yeah.
2-3 rails when it's real. Overcut it, that's it.
That's exactly what he did.
You see how fast he shot that and jumped straight in the air? Did you see that? What
He's
was that?
walking back to his seat before.
Look how far, you see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Look how far the cue ball is from the bottom rail. It's 2 diamonds off.
Yeah.
That's because let's see Bobby's execution. Now, Bobby didn't come back hardly at all. He came back
That
1
was
inch
another
that time.
punch. Punch it.
Even though you got to punch it, it's an easy nothing. You're not going to hit the ball hard at all. You still got to come back pretty good. You watch Efren, he comes back on a hanger, does the same execution on a hanger as he does on a tough shot. Trust me.
I think Sammy's got the same shot here, doesn't he, Jeff?
No, the cue ball's too high up to get it down here and leave that object ball in the back. You got me?
Yeah. Watch his stroke now.
We don't realize it,
Yeah.
but there's the rule again. You only can do so much on each
Yeah,
shot. With that
exactly.
shot,
Yeah.
we couldn't do that.
Yeah.
You only can do so much on each shot.
He got a pretty nice shot here. Did a little bit better. He might have been underneath that 8.
Yeah. Now, Bobby's up here. This is Sammy, okay. This is Sammy at the table, right? No, it's Bobby, okay. Let's see his strokes. Pretty good. Yeah, real good warm-up practice strokes, but pulling the trigger, the final execution
I
was
think
real good. He made a great shot.
Does he have him snookered?
Yeah, he's got him snookered. It looks like he's snookered. He might be able to hook into it a little bit. That's what
If he's got a short cue, he might jump it.
Okay, yeah, there he does. You're right.
I think he's heading for the.
Headed for the short cue.
Yeah. The baby cue.
Yeah, that's a good name. The
And
baby.
he's mowing it over. Sammy's a real deliberate player.
Okay.
Takes a lot of time between shots.
Yeah. Anyway, he's going to have a beer.
Good night, Heather.
Good night.
How long have you known Bob Madoff?
Bobby, since the Boulevard Billiard days when he came from Miami, from
Yep.
Florida. Then.
Florida Bomb.
When he was he had this seafood. He used to go.
Yeah, he used to be in the
Fisher-
seafood
he was a fisherman,
business.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You got a good memory, Jim.
Yeah, I remember the first time he played my partner, Big Jim. They played 2-5. Bobby beat Jim. Jim would never quit. He might have lost, I don't know, 100 ways playing 2-5. 100 ways. You only can get 5 ways again.
Yes, yeah.
You remember that? 2-5 with a game.
2-5 used to be a great game when you had 5 or 6 people playing.
Okay.
Yeah, head up. It's not a bad game either, but it's a great gang game.
I don't remember really. Gang, we used to play it more than 2 people. Oh yeah. And that's right. Yeah, and whoever there was 5 ways. Whoever, if one guy had 3 and the other 2 guys had 1 each, or the other guy might have had 2, and the other guy's got no ways. Right.
There used
Then
to
you
be a
could play-
3-table room in media, Jim, and he had a chart.
See right there, Bobby tried to do something you couldn't do.
Yeah.
Look. See what he did, look.
Yeah.
First of all, he couldn't hit that high and not make it and not scratch. So to avoid scratching, he overcut the ball. What good is it?
Yeah.
You understand? There's
I
only so much you can do with each shot. In other words, he does the same thing all the time. In other words, he just got to stop doing that. And I tried to show him, and he just don't understand. He just won't understand that. But it's hard to see it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's hard to see it, and I guess not that he don't understand. It's hard for him to see it. Yeah, I guess is the right word. In other words, did you see? You missed the shot. Did you see?
I saw it. Yep.
Okay.
I think Sammy should straight up and down and play for a bank on the 7. What is all that English doing on that? Jeez.
He's gonna play the comment.
Here's the shot here, Jim. You get on if you can, if it's available. You rail first to 7, leave the cue ball behind the 9 and 7 banks back across table.
Yeah, but the same way.
Yeah, I don't know if he's far enough from the rail to do that.
He's just going to thin
He's
it.
going to combo? He's going to play the combo.
No, he's just going to thin it like that. That's good.
Not bad.
Very good.
Not bad.
But look, he jumped up again on a little shot like that. He jumped in the air, and look, he's 2 feet. He could be way down further and near the pocket. And I sit there, Bobby, but no reward. Although this ain't too easy. If he's straight in, the best he can do is stick here. That's it. You only can do so much on each shot. If he's straight in, if he pulls it back, well, he's going to be too straight to get on the 9.
Looks
Plus
like he's got a
getting
little
further.
angle, Jim.
Oh, he does? You're going to go to the reel?
There's that stroke
he had
again.
an angle. Yeah, he had an angle.
Yeah.
Did you see how fast he executed
Yeah.
it? Wow. It's almost like we're watching him pull the trigger in the fast speed. Right, Steve?
Yeah.
Isn't that what it looks like?
Yeah, you know, you've made it clear to me.
He's too straight to draw it. He's not going to get close. Now he's got to follow this to get straighter with the 9. He's going to try and punch over. He's got to follow it. If he tries to punch over, he can miss the ball.
There's that stroke. You know, if he flows through it nicely, I think he could have got around.
Yeah, he tried to do the right thing, but he didn't follow it smoothly. He punched it or something with that. Why is he doing that? He's just. This one he almost can't miss when it's laying right there. It looks like, well, it might be a little. Oh no, it looks you can't miss it as long as you hit in there. See it?
He actually went real
He
first.
hit it so bad, right? He hit it right.
That's funny.
But when it's laying right there near the reel, like, first of all, I think that when we're watching it on screen here, to me anyway, when I first start watching matches, if you don't look at the diamonds, like if you look, well, we moved the cue ball, but I'll show you what I mean. But what I'm getting at is if the ball's about 1/8 off the reel, you got 1/8 of an inch off the reel.
You have to play. It's a much better game to play it rail first.
Well, you can shoot right in there as long as you don't hit it really too full or too far away, the reel first too far away. You almost can't miss it.
Exactly.
My father used to put all over the reel from the first diamond to the third and put us back on the back reel and put it up where the same spot, like about 1/16 of an inch off the reel, 1/8 of an inch off the reel. You almost can't miss it. You got me, Steve?
I got you. Jimmy, I know your father had a room. I was trying to remember how many tables. One?
One.
Yeah.
One table.
Yeah.
One table. Let's see Bobby's execution and what he's trying to do here.
That was a good stroke.
It's pretty good, yeah. It's hard to do if you're not used to it and you don't play a lot. Now, Bobby, he plays a lot, so he should, but Sammy doesn't play a lot, and I noticed all my life, and especially now, if you don't play a lot, you almost can't do it right. You know, Steve? It's so, like now, for me, I'm almost forcing myself to hit one ball right when I'm teaching, just to come all the way. It's hard to do. It's hard to do.
Yeah. Jimmy, I think you told me about 2 weeks ago the last time you played competitively, either gambling or in a tournament, was 6 years ago. Is that right?
2 days from now, the 24th of this month, is 7 years that the IPT folded.
Oh,
I
boy.
quit that day. So it's 7 years that I haven't played in 2 days. But my last, beside the IPT, which it was right there in September 20th to the 24th, something like that, in Reno, that was my last tournament I played in.
The Reno 9-ball, which you won?
No, it was the IPT. No,
Oh, the IPT.
8-ball, yeah, right.
You won the Reno Open.
Yeah, that was in 93.
You beat Davenport in the final, didn't you?
Yes.
Mike Massey in the semi?
Right. And Parika in the quarterfinal.
Yeah.
But that was 93. I'm talking about the IPT in 06.
All right.
So it's 7 years that I quit. My last match was a year before that. The last time I played someone a challenge match was Tony Chohan. That was it. That's the last.
Is that right?
Last match I played was 8 years ago. Tony stood in town after Hopkins. And what did he do there? Well, why didn't he foul up to get an angle? He's got a little problem here.
Yes,
why
he
didn't
does.
Just foul. Now he's got to foul and go this way and then go back instead of getting an angle to go right back.
Yeah.
And he's in trouble.
Boy. Yeah.
He's in trouble. He'll make this, though. Can he reach this? He's right-handed.
I think he's got to get the
He
bridge.
can't reach this, right. He's got the bridge again. He plays pretty good with the bridge. He just pulls the trigger too fast again, also. Wow, did you see he didn't even come back an inch?
And he scratched.
And he hit the ball 100 miles an hour?
Yeah.
Why did
Jimmy, I don't know. I can't explain it.
he only came back 1 inch?
I think they can't wait to get the shot over with. I don't know what
usually he plays pretty good with the bridge. We practiced with the bridge. And I made him purposely come back, stopped over there.
Yeah.
You know the greatest I've ever seen, and they say it's unbelievable with the bridge. There's a few guys like Corey plays unbelievable.
Oh, yeah, I was just telling Alvin about, I watched him play Cliff. Cliff gave him 10-5. Corey had to play with the bridge.
Right.
That was back in 04 at the Derby City.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, playing one pocket.
Yeah, but getting back to Allison Fisher, she's the greatest with the bridge. I mean, did you ever watch her?
She's got all that snooker background.
Wow, yeah, I guess they need a lot of, they better be using
Play on 12-foot tables, you're going to use the bridge sometime.
Right.
Even cross-side. You know,
What's the score here, Steve?
I can't tell. We'll bring up the other camera. 4-2. And that's Bob Milane's ahead.
4-3 now?
We'll see if he changes this.
Yeah.
4-3, yeah.
Okay. Going to what, 7, correct?
6. This is a loser side.
Oh, okay. Bobby was supposed to be on a hill there. Well, 2 things. Why did he hit that so hard? Well, first of all, he wasn't supposed to be shooting that shot. He was supposed to be. All he had to do was follow the ball up a little bit, 3 or 4 inches, and have it shoot it in and go right toward the 9, right, Steve?
Yeah. Hey, Pool Junkie, you're talking about Corey playing in South Philly. Jimmy used to have the pro shop at South Philly. And Corey actually got a start here at Drexeline Billiards. And then from there he went to South Philly. I can remember when he was about 12 years old. In fact, there's a picture on the wall somewhere here.
Yeah.
He's racking the balls. He looks like a little kid.
Yeah.
He was a little kid. What am I talking about?
Right.
Front in Oregon. Boy, Jimmy, how about those days?
Oh, yeah.
Was there some gambling back then?
By the way, you're talking about Corey. I just talked to him about 2 weeks ago when he was flying out that day from Baltimore to Qatar to play in the tournament out there.
Yeah.
And I hear Thorsten Holman won it, I think.
Yeah, the World 9-ball.
Yeah, I believe that's whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Qatar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Corey's elbows. He's got a bad elbow. But man, has he been doing unbelievable? Huh? First and second, or him
Yeah.
and that Orcolo.
Yeah.
There was like 3 tournaments in a row. The 2 of them were in
Yeah.
the final match. Am I right?
Yeah.
Just recently,
Yeah.
3 tournaments, or at least 3 out of 4. At least 3 out of 4. Corey and thank you, and Corey and Orcolo were in the final match just recently, right?
I thought it was Shane.
Well, maybe one of them was Shane, but I know was Corey and Orcolo.
Was Corey wasn't up in New York at the Ginky, was he?
Yeah, he was.
Was he?
No, he went to the World 14.
Yeah, that's when. Yeah.
I think you're right. He was in the finals for polio.
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
told.
Coming up.
Oh yeah, he's
He's
unbelievable.
mature. He's maturing.
Yeah, his
He's
one
seeing the
pop.
hard life. He's maturing. He's seeing the harder things.
Right,
And his game's getting really, really smart.
right.
Really smart.
Well, he got a lot of experience. He used to play at tournaments when I was still playing, maybe 10 years ago. He was playing with Efren a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. I mean, they played at different.
Yeah.
I mean, I even spots I wasn't there. I heard he played Efren when they were all night long, and he got so much knowledge from Efren. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So, and it shows up in his one pocket because he never. He hasn't even been playing one pocket that long. At first, he didn't play much one pocket. But anyway, he told me that when he played the final match, I forget which one he was, that his shoulder, the first ball he hit, that his shoulder was really bothering him. He hurt it playing golf.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard he got in golf down there in Florida when he was with the Seminoles.
Yeah, he did. He told me, he tells people that till this day, and I know for sure he doesn't get lessons from anybody anymore. He gets experience by playing them, but he never paid anyone in his life for it. I'm the only one that ever gave him a lesson, is what he said. Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, the only one he ever paid for a lesson, yeah. So apparently I got paid. I don't remember. Yeah.
Well,
But
Jim,
yeah.
you have quite a resume. You won that 9-ball Reno Open. You're in the Hall of Fame in a one pocket. You wrote a one pocket book, you and Grady, and
Well, Eddie Robin, Grady, and what's it called?
It's really good.
Well, I know the one on shots, moves, and strategies, and one was what? One pocket, what? I can't-
winning one pocket.
Winning one pocket, yeah, Frank, yeah.
And I think it's
Winning one pocket 1, winning one pocket 2, and the third book was shots, moves, and strategies of one pocket, but
Yeah.
and that's what it was. That was the third, and each one 6 players did with Eddie Robin, and in the final one, I was the one shots, moves, and strategies. I helped do that one.
Yeah.
But I was on the phone with him 2 days a week for a year,
Wow.
just for my part of the book.
Uh-huh.
And he was on the phone with every one of the other 5 guys that did that particular book. 3 books, we had 18 guys total, and himself. But he was on the phone 365 days a year for about 5 years in a row.
Yeah.
I was on the phone 2 days a week, all day long, every week, for about a year and a half to do that book, yeah. Every story in there. One day I was in a pro shop before I even heard of Eddie Robin or knew about anything when he was doing winning one pocket 1, the first one. I get a phone call from him. It's Eddie Robin. He said, "My name's Eddie Robin. I wanted to talk to you. I wanted to ask you if this story that Weenie Beanie just told me is true." He said, "Because I'm doing a book and I don't want anything in there that's not true." So he told me the story. I said, "Yes, it's all true." So he did that with every part of every book. So every book, everything in every book, it was exact. He had all those
Yeah.
stories verified.
Yeah.
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 And
And I'll
then
tell
a
you,
couple
there's
of
some good
years,
stories in there, too.
yeah. A couple of years later, he called me and asked me if I wanted to be part of the third and final book, and I said yeah, and that's when I was on the phone with him 2 days a week for a year. We never got paid. Matter of fact, there was nothing to get paid if the books ever. Matter of fact, me and Petey, I made Petey for his pool room in my pro shop. I bought about 50 of them. Petey bought like 200 of them. To give Eddie to play, so he would have money to do the binding, the publishing, and all the money.
Yeah.
But anyway, after a while, we were giving them away. They were selling for like $40 a piece. I was giving them to the grocery store guy, a friend of mine, Pizza Joe. I was sending some. Now I wish I had them. They're unbelievable.
They're collector's items now.
Yeah, well, first of all, forget about the content of it, but just look at the book, the way the book is made.
It's hardback.
I've never even seen a book till this day
Yeah,
that's made as nice as that book.
yeah.
Till this day.
Great book.
But I wish I had between me and Petey, we had about 150, 200 of them.
Jeez.
Petey was giving them out for nothing in his pool room, yeah. He had about 100 of them laying in the back, and in those days, nobody wanted them. Then 5 years went by, and I got a million calls. I said, I don't have any. I got a few for myself. That's it. But, yeah, he should. Unbelievable. The stories are all true, and the information.
Somebody says, Jersey Red got a signature in this guy's book. Who's talking? Is that?
Wow.
Let me see first. Hill Country.
Who works at Fat Albert's? I just saw about Fat Albert's.
Somebody signed it in Houston.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. I did a favor about 10 years ago for the Glenn family down in Houston, but are in Vegas now, and the father, Pete Glenn, passed away this year. But Denny Glenn, one of the sons, that's a cute collector, and he's in Vegas now. And book collector. He sent me with all 3 books to get as many players as I could to sign them, like Shorty and Scotty.
Yeah.
What a great book.
Have you ever been to the Philippines? I've been to the Philippines. Have you ever been there?
No, I haven't. Never.
Alvin's asking Jimmy if he's ever been to the Philippines, and
No.
Jimmy's never been there.
Never.
Jimmy also promoted a couple.
You had enough going on in the
Yeah.
States.
Yeah. Jimmy also promoted a couple One Pocket tournaments. They were called the Legends of One Pocket.
Yeah,
And they were held here in Philadelphia. Grady was involved in that
me
too.
and Grady, right.
Yeah.
Well, Grady was the main guy.
Yeah.
I arranged it.
Steve Cook won the first one, didn't he, Jim?
Yeah,
Great player from Florida.
yeah.
Real nice guy.
Wow.
Gentleman told gentleman.
The altar boy. We used to call him the altar boy.
The older boy.
What a nice guy Steve was. Yeah, he was so creative in that One Pocket. Yeah.
There were some great players. I remember you showed Jimmy Rempe how to play.
Yeah, our matches. Yeah.
Yeah, that's on one of Pat Fleming's tapes.
Yeah. Who's this? My friend for life. Who's saying that? Jimmy's my friend for life.
Pro Pool player number 1. Jimmy's your friend for life.
That's Marty Herman.
Oh, my man Marty.
Marty Herman.
Hello, Marty.
Did you ever hang out with Pretty Boy Floyd?
Oh, I lived with Matthias.
He's my favorite.
Well, yeah. Is that right? I just talked to him for a couple of weeks ago. He was in Vegas, yeah.
He's my hero.
Is that right?
Yeah. I heard the Ronald McDonald's. Did he ever tell you the Ronald McDonald?
No.
Oh, yeah. Ask him to tell you the story about Ronald McDonald on TPSP.
Yeah, we lived together in Detroit. We and him flew together when he won the Stardust. I remember flying home. It was about 2 years before I won Johnson City, One Pocket. Shorty beat me in the finals, the all-around, but I won the One Pocket. Shorty won the 9-ball yet, and he beat me in the all-around. That's when the IRS stopped the matches. But the year before, so that was 72, 71 or 70, me and Natalia flew to Vegas out of Detroit. We had a real nice, Cardone was living there too, and Pittsburgh John, who's dead now. We were all living together in a big apartment in Detroit. And me and Natalia flew to Vegas, and Natalia won the Stardust 9-ball. And when we flew home, me and Natalia, the trophy was bigger. He had to rent a seat for the trophy. That's how big Natalia's trophy was. Yeah.
Pro Pool player says, "Yo, Jimmy."
Who's that, Marty?
Yeah.
Hey, Marty.
Herman
Hi.
University.
Herman
I'm
University.
to get my master's degree next week.
Right, we'll get one too, right. He's Marty's firm on the 3-cushion. Boy, 3-cushion
yeah.
does mean a lot for pocket players. Oh, nice shot, Bob.
Yeah, off the rail.
He opened my eyes
Nice.
about that 3-cushion.
That does it for Sam Quincy. I think that puts him out of the tournament.
Okay.
Bob Milane moves on.
Bob made up
There's
E4.
Florida Bob sitting at the
Were they undefeated, Florida Bob and Bobby Madoff and
Josh Brothers beat.
Beef? So
Josh.
40 must have had a loss too.
Yeah.
So 40's out now.
Bob beat 40.
Yeah, 40. Bob beat 40. Yeah. But I've
Kevin
been
Hart,
meaning,
if you don't know who he is.
Rob Hart.
Kevin Hart's brother, yes.
Right.
Kevin Hart's a comedian. You might have seen him on TV. Comedy channel. Rob Hart is a player that comes in Drexeline. He's here every day.
Well, that's the end of the match. If you guys want to take a break.
Yeah, Marty's talking about my first match at the IPT. I beat Mark Tad. What a great match I played on Mark. I beat him like 8-1. My next match I played Ralph Souquet. It was Ralph Souquet. I had him 7-4 going to 8. He made a miracle too. I had him snookered with the only the 8 ball on the table. Nice shooting, Bobby. Nice shooting.
Some of it was nice.
Some of it was real nice. Okay.
It could have been better.
Could have been better, but very good. Congratulations. Nonetheless, it's a win. How are you, young man? All right, good.
You're all coming up to say hello to Jimmy. Jimmy's a very popular guy. Great guy. Everybody loves him.
We're getting back to Marty. Marty, yeah, I had him. Well, you were there, Marty. You know, I had him 7-4. He 2-reel kicked the 8 in on me, made it 7-5. In some kind of way, he ended up winning that match. And I should have never let it bother me. It just bothered me so bad that my next 2 matches, I think I lost both of them. But I played great one match against
Marty
Mark
says
Tad.
that was sweet when you beat Mark Tad.
Yeah. That was the first round of the first IPT event. Yep.
Where was that held, Jim?
That was Vegas. That was in Vegas. First time I saw Mark in a long time.
That guy's still on TV, still advertising. How's he get away with it?
Who's that?
The guy that promoted that.
Oh, you mean Kevin Trudeau?
Yeah.
Well, with his books and all?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the thing on TV, yeah.
He's talking
tell you,
about
I
the
don't know.
fancy chick that you won.
Yeah, but I won
Yeah.
it with my Schick. I won Reno, yeah. My Bill Schick. I thought I turned this. But I thought I turned it off.
Kevin is now in jail. Is that
He
right?
is. Wow. I don't know what he did, but he did other things. But I know he did the greatest pool tournaments I've ever seen. You know, Steve, if he sticks with it, who knows what could have happened.
Yeah. Well, I
He's in
think there's
jail.
some irons in the fire. Alvin was telling me that Pool's got some people interested in putting some money in the game, and JR's such a fundraiser. He's going to get things going, according to Alvin. So hopefully we can bring Pool up and get some money for these players who've been flying by the seat of their pants.
Wow, all his assets were frozen. Look at that.
Talking about Kevin Trudeau. I still see his ads on the free money ads on TV.
I don't know, Steve. Wow.
Oh well, we're looking at Bob Madoff sitting on the bench. He's watching his opponent. That guy's name is Rafael Saldana. He's another local player. Very good player. You can just see the tail end of it. Well, Jimmy, we're going to cut it off,
All right.
take a break. I'm sure you're welcome to stay around. Alvin would love you to have you do another match.
Okay, we'll see what happens.
I think I'm going to cut it short and go take a break. And
And by the way, we're both sitting here with our glasses on, calling
Yeah.
ourselves pool players.
next thing you know, we'll have hearing aids,
Right.
guide dogs, everything else.
Steve, thank you very much. I enjoyed it.
Cherished and valued friend Jimmy Fusco, thank you very much.
Thank you. My pleasure, Steve.
You guys have taken
Thank you, guys.
very much.
I hope everything was all right.
Alvin inside. Yes. Yes.
Oh, yeah, you enjoyed the commentary? Oh, is that what's going on?
So you just had me. Nelson.
Okay.
World out.
Oh, good. All right, Charlie. So where's Deuel?
No matter what else.
Forget.
What did you talk about? Thanks a lot, man. I'm a good friend of Danny Bassett. I haven't talked to him in a long time. He flipped out. I was supposed to go on he was the first person. With JR, my boss, Howard, he really likes you. Great. I will. Yes. No, I never met him, but his cubes are amazing. Yeah, I can tell. Amazing artist.
I love it, but he takes the cream of the crop.
Great knowledge, I appreciate it. All right, great start.
How you doing?
Pretty much we get our own advertisers. The room owner pays, like usually gets my room and my food and drinks, and then they pay me a little bit at the end, or whatever they can. Funds, because I know they got to put out funds, right? So whatever they can help me out with. But yeah, I'm willing to do support to start something. We're trying to figure out how to do it.
I've seen how nice the shoot is. Yeah, that nice way, but it doesn't work for me on a phone.
When was this?
Today. I was trying to pick it up on my phone.
Yeah, it's more likely because when it's crystal clear internet, it is perfect. It looks like TV.
When I was at home, it came out perfect.
Yeah. We're going to amp up our shows. We're going to get the big gas companies for this specific. Very good. So it's worth my time to go through the hamburgers without even like I made $150 for the onions. Nothing. So it's like, we give them $50. Oh, there's nothing. It's got to be worth it to go. But I'm not trying to just trying to make enough that I can get there back. No, you do all so.
But you should be able to take a look.
I would expect it to be just a little bit, and I can get the rest.
No, that should make it work.
Just enough to keep the wheels rolling.
Yep.
Yeah, let's do that.
And I'll talk Bob into it and say this.
Yeah,
Free
then you
link,
can
right?
say that. You can say, Coach, you got with the needs to understand where it comes from. Here. Well, so there's that expense computer. Yeah, set it up, and I'll talk to JR about it. As far as
We've been talking about it.
I'd like to interview him on video for his like our YouTube channel has 23 million views.
I
Got like 25,000 subscribers. Yeah, just keep the number. The time is right. I think let me know. But I'm on this side of the country for a couple days, so if you want to meet up and talk, I can do it.
back and forth.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be going to New York tomorrow. I go to see Marty. We bought, or I go to Snickers broke out. Nice to do. Same size as the pole.
Yeah, that's what I want to try to get more.
You get the right big players and show up.
Well, that's the thing. That's a,
That's the thing with the street pool players. There's not that many venues. So if you have an attractive situation, you can get out and like so
actually, my son actually.
actually, you know, the guy that came in here the other day.
What's his name? Bernard.
Bernard. I'm from the school of thought that if you believe it can happen. Your mind is more powerful than you want to be. They can.
That's I can say that. I can't. Tonight, I work with sniper. But this is the other thing that is this new guy just hired. His hands in his pocket.
The way he's playing live. Yeah, that's cool.
Absolutely.
Come in, throw the fire, bring in the 3 minute one. Oh, yeah, we can get all those boards, right? Yeah, we can get them all for the right one. No, I mean, he'll be here. Oh, yeah. Right, Jesus, yeah, this is all down. There, yeah. Pros, it's just going to start. You guys need a little bit too.
How about it? You're comfortable like you knew it was there for the rest of the night.
I got a question for you.
The usual way to do it is to spot. If you had 2 balls back, there's nothing for you. Say for instance you have the 1 and 6 back there. Take the ball as closest to the rail and spot that. So you always have a spot.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
It has to go into the yeah. So you go ahead and you have ball and check on the card.
Maybe I'll be right back. You work here. We keep this next though. It's Mosconi. He's helping. This is
That would be a big thing. That would be a coming out party for you guys.
the guys that have this week over for AC, they is running we don't ask anybody for anything. It's very scrambled trying to get one. You came right on. There's so much about you that I'm going to do everything I can to help you. That's all you have to do is show one little thing that you're a good person and I'm loyal. Right, George? Right.
I know nothing.
He's going to lie, you're going to swear to him.
So what's up with their TV? I haven't talked to him.
I think they're all in a coma.
No, everybody's sleeping.
The one who was strict
But that's no money, man.
Who's that? His birthday was last week.
I haven't seen him.
I didn't mind notice that.
I look at the car with steering wheel. That's my entertainment.
It's up to
Just sitting here, just relaxing.
They've got the one winner. They're waiting for the winner on the winner's side here on table 4. I don't know what happens to her.
So serious.
Somebody wrote this out.
Yeah, I got his website. So I'd like to have a visit.
Give us more, Bob.
No, we had mine.
This is 5 years of blood, sweat, so many failures. I mean, me and JR at Mom's house are sure to go. This is strange. What? Got a lot of fun. And then one simple, whatever camera you're on feeds it as the screen. Instead of all these going in there. Those are It's really awesome meeting you. Jose, what's the time limit on the next match? No idea. Okay. You all good, George? I'll be right back with you.
Hey, it's me. It's about 9 o'clock. I'm still up here and still going on. You're probably up collecting bottle caps, so I won't stop you. I hope the tickets are good. Everything's all right up here. Everything's still going. Okay. Bye-bye.
You hanging in there, buddy?
Yes. Anything at all would be helpful. That's so.
I think we're filtering you. Okay, my wonderful and lovely friend. How are you? You doing good? Good. What's up out there, B-Docker? B-Docksky? Man, I am like hearing some serious static here. What's the problem? Change the header, bro. Okay, bro. That's Wild Man B-Doc. What's up, Bacon? All right, so we're waiting on Adam Keeler, and who's the other guy Adam's playing?
I honestly don't.
You don't know him? Okay. B-Doc probably knows. Who's the guy that Adam Keeler's playing? He's like the muscle-bound dude that's like 5'8", about my height, but super built. Which one is Raftile? I can't give out that information. That's secret information. He's not in the camera though. I'll tell you that. Yeah, so it's going to be Josh Brothers and Jimmy Fusco is going to start the match, and we're going to have my lieutenant George Hammerbacher commentating with him for a while, and then I will join after Jimmy gets tired. But yeah, let me change the header there. All right, good to see you, Steve. Thanks, everybody. Keep in touch. All right. Yes, truly. Yes. All right, cnggas.com, bringing it to you with North County Restorations. We got Black Boar Cues on board. Look at that work, nice. We got the talented Joseph Friedman from Baltimore Siding and Window Company graciously supported the stream. Thank you, Joseph, at 410-752-0439. If you would like to give him a call and thank him for the sponsorship of the stream, and or keep him in mind if you do want to do some siding and window work around Baltimore area. I'm sure he travels within a distance of that circumference of the city there, so may have some viewers in either now or in the future. CNG Gas coming at you. Inside pool. Bing bang booey. Yeah, Steve Shaw did a good job. I was happy with his work. Those two cues, Marty says, are about $20K. Actually, these two cues that you see are worth over $60,000. They belong to Joe Parente, a very close friend of Tony's. Tony only uses the finest hand-picked materials. He has a wide range of the most exotic woods, and he will personally work with you from beginning to end to make the perfect cue for you. Visit the website at www.blackboarcues.com or call Tony at 1-301-277-3236. Tony is truly a Michelangelo of cue making. I would agree with that. His quality will not be compromised. Yes, Joe was telling me about that. And we like having Black Boar as one of our new sponsors. See that cool metal Black Boar spinny thing there? Joe's friend made that. And we got Focused Apparel on board. FocusedApparel.com. Ryan Russell, Focused Apparel. How y'all doing tonight? How y'all doing today? I got that little southern in me. I don't know what it is. But I'm from the north. Akron, Ohio. That's not southern at all. I shouldn't have a southern accent. I spend a lot of time in Florida and at Capone's and other rooms there, Strokers, which will be doing the U.S. Amateur Championship. And I just found out that a good friend of Inside Pool, Carlos Carter, just won his chance to play at the U.S. Amateur Championship. Good job, Carlos. One of the friends of Inside Pool with, of course, the lovely and talented Anya. She's his better half. Will be joining us in Tampa for the U.S. Amateur Championship along with the APA. That'll be November 6th through the 10th. And I will have my German female import, one of the mothership workers will be there with me in her silver suit, silver-clad Heike. She'll be there helping Inside Pool. And hopefully JR will be there. J.R. Calvert, the master brain. Yep. Yeah, or whatever his name is. I should have the player list. We need the assistants come down from the mothership. I plan on having like 5 or 6 German import females wearing silver suits to the shows that do my beck and call every command. Sunglasses too. Nice. 6 pieces of strudel with aluminum foil. It's George Hammerbacher's solution. Well, we'll be there though. We will be there. We're going to have the show happening. Inside Pool TV show will be amped up soon. We're going to get a couple of good rolls. Inside Pool is going to get a few good rolls. My friend. So let's see. What else do we have on the agenda? We are going to, we as in me, the royal we. Yes, another Big Lebowski. Have you ever seen The Big Lebowski? I always quote that movie. I don't know why. I do it every day almost. I quote The Big Lebowski in one form or the other. Yeah. It's like a movie that I think about the most out of any movie ever. And it's like the dumbest movie ever, but it's just so perfect. Yeah. Yeah, therapy is the... Yeah, therapy is going to be this. Oh, it looks like we're having Adam and Josh here. Let me get the things ready. We'll get our tank commander George in here in just a moment with me. I'm going to try to get Jimmy to pop in there with you, so we'll get him kicking it live action. We'll have him sit right in front of the screen though, because he can't see as good as you, and we'll have you there, and I'll be sitting here. Yeah, I'll have you in the corner. George is going in the corner in the back of the tank. You got the loader position in the tank.
So in other words, I'm working the cameras and all.
Yeah, well, you'll be in control of everything. I'll be right hovering around here.
Okay.
So let me get the Fusco man here.
He's going to hit it back. I can work over there. Yeah, go for it. One more time.
You up for this one?
Oh, I'm not too long.
All right. You're on track.
I'd already been on the way south if that was the case.
Yeah. Okay.
You're in there.